Hello, Toon Army. Hope you're all doing brilliant today because we've got some exciting and exclusive news straight from the heart of St. James Park. As always, let me remind you, Newcastle United is the best football club in the world. No debate. Now, let's dive into the latest updates that every true Magpie needs to know. So, what's going on behind the scenes this summer? Well, it looks like we're gearing up for a very busy transfer window. After the recent departures of Miguel Almiron and Lloyd Kelly, the club is now in a much stronger position when it comes to profit and sustainability rules, PSR. Translation, we've got money to spend, and we're ready to use it wisely. One name that's creating a real buzz around the club is Justin Kluivert. Yes, that Kluivert, the son of former Newcastle striker Patrick Kluivert. But let's be honest, Patrick's time at Newcastle was forgettable at best. Now, his son has the chance to rewrite the family name in black and white, and this time with real impact. Sources close to the club, including respected journalist Luke Edwards from The Telegraph, have revealed that Newcastle's recruitment team has been seriously discussing Justin Kluivert in their early transfer meetings. It's not just a passing mention, he's been a real topic of interest. And Edwards went as far as saying it wouldn't be a surprise at all if we made a formal bid to bring him in from Bournemouth this summer. Now, you might remember Kluivert for one particular nightmare moment, Bournemouth's 4-1 win at St. James's Park back in January. Yeah, we all want to forget that game, but we can't ignore the fact that Kluivert was a nightmare for us that day. He bagged a hat-trick and even added an assist. He ran the show as an attacking midfielder, a role he's been thriving in all season. 13 goals and 7 assists in all competitions this year. That's a serious return. So how would Kluivert fit in at Newcastle? That's the million-pound question. We know Eddie Howe usually sticks with a 3-man midfield, and Kluivert isn't exactly your classic central midfielder. But the truth is there were plenty of matches last season where we could have used a proper attacking midfielder, someone who can unlock tight defenses and offer something different going forward. Kluivert could be that guy. Alternatively, Kluivert has also played off the left wing, which adds another layer to this story. But here's where it gets tricky. We already have Anthony Gordon and Harvey Barnes competing for that exact position. So unless there's another move on the cards or a change in Howe's system, this transfer would be a bold move. Still, if you think about the bigger picture, it makes sense. The Saudi-backed PIF have made it clear they want Newcastle to become an elite club, not just in England but in Europe. That kind of ambition means we need real depth in the squad. We can't rely on the same 11 every week. And a player like Kluivert, who's young, dynamic, and clearly improving, fits that profile perfectly. So is this just smoke, or is there real fire here? All signs point to Eddie Howe seriously considering a reunion with a player he knows from his Bournemouth days. Kluivert has grown a lot since then, and now might just be the perfect time to bring him to the biggest club in the north. Alright, that's the latest on the Kluivert front. Let me know what you think. Would he be a smart signing for the Toon? Do we need another attacking midfielder, or should we strengthen elsewhere first? I'll be back in a moment with part 2, where we'll dive into Bruno Guimaraes, Arsenal rumors, and why he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, let's talk about a player who's absolutely vital to everything we're building at Newcastle United, Bruno Guimaraes. This lad isn't just one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. He's also someone who lives and breathes black and white. But despite that, the transfer rumor mill keeps spinning, and the latest whispers have Arsenal circling around once again. Let's be honest, this isn't the first time the Gunners have been linked with Bruno, and it probably won't be the last. But here's the thing, Bruno isn't going anywhere. That's not just wishful thinking from us fans, there's real evidence behind it. After lifting the Carabao Cup trophy with Newcastle, Bruno gave an emotional post-match interview that touched the hearts of every Geordie watching. He didn't talk about the next step in his career or hint at any moves. Instead, he spoke about wanting to be part of this club's history, about writing his name alongside legends of St. James's Park. That, my friends, doesn't sound like a player with one foot out the door, and just to add more fuel to our fire, Bruno's under contract until 2028. That's 4 more years of brilliance, leadership, and passion in our midfield. He's not only one of our most talented players, he's a captain, a leader, and a symbol of this club's future. Why would he leave now when things are just starting to take off? To add a bit of spice to all this, Bruno recently did a fun interview alongside Anthony Gordon with YouTubers Danny Aarons and Angry Ginge. The two were asked which teams they enjoy scoring against the most. Bruno's first answer was Real Madrid, which gave us all a bit of a laugh, but he quickly corrected himself and said, Arsenal. That's right, he actually enjoys scoring against the Gunners. So why would he go play for them? In fact, in 7 appearances against Arsenal, he's managed to find the net, and every time he's done it, you could see the passion in his celebration. It's like he knows how much those goals mean to the fans. It's personal, it's emotional, it's Newcastle. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Newcastle United are not just a club rebuilding, we're a club on the rise. We've got a clear vision under Eddie Howe. We've won a trophy, we've built a strong foundation, and we're backed by a serious ownership group that's committed to bringing long-term success. Selling Bruno would go against everything we've worked for, and let's not forget, Bruno himself is happy here. Reports say that the club has received clear assurances that he has no intention of forcing a move. He's enjoying his football, he's respected by his teammates, and he believes in what this squad can achieve together. Honestly, it feels like we're building something special, and Bruno knows it. It's easy to see why clubs like Arsenal want him. He's strong in the tackle, creative going forward, and never backs down from a challenge. But Newcastle United aren't a selling club anymore. We're not a stepping stone, we're a destination. And if Arsenal want a midfielder of Bruno's quality, they'll have to look elsewhere, because he's ours and he's not for sale. With the way this team is shaping up, you can expect Bruno to keep wearing that captain's armband, keep dominating in the middle of the park, and keep scoring those sweet goals against the Gunners. It's becoming a bit of a tradition at this point, and we're not complaining. So to all the Arsenal fans dreaming of Bruno in red and white, sorry, but it's not happening. And to the Toon Army, rest easy. Our midfield maestro is staying put, and he's hungry for more silverware. That wraps up today's exclusive news from the black and white world of Newcastle United. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, stay proud, stay loyal, and never forget, Newcastle United is the greatest football club in the world. Catch you soon, lads and lasses. Take care, and away the lads.